It's time for the Jeff Litherland Show. Join us each week to find out what's going on in Perry Central Commodore basketball, straight from the head coach, Jeff Litherland, exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to this week's Jeff Litherland Show. And Coach, last week you played in this sectional at Tell City. You played North Posey. Why don't you recap that game for us?
Yeah, last Friday night we were at Tell City and played North Posey in the semifinal game, and we went in there. We thought we had a good game plan for the game, and we had some really good offensive sets early in the first two possessions of the game, and both of those possessions ended up in a transition layup for North Posey, and it was pretty much downhill after that. But we didn't handle the moment and the situation very well. And having a lot of guys, first time they've been in that situation, it was one of our concerns that we had going into the week. Posey had already played a game on Tuesday, so they were a little more accustomed to that atmosphere. And, we went down and, both our first two offensive sets, we had guys wide open, and, it didn't work out. We had a bad pass, and then, we took an extra dribble and a shot fake that we didn't need, and come away with nothing. And after that, we struggled to even shoot the ball, to even get in our offense whatsoever. And then I put in Thomas Hogan, which is a sophomore, and Caden James, which is a sophomore, and our ball movement and being able to get shot attempts up were a lot better. And I told him, I said, everybody always focuses on the last play of the game. I said, but the first play of the game can be the most important one as well. And I thought it was crucial for us to get off to a good start, to have to have the right mindset. And we got off to the worst start possible, and it was just kind of downhill from there.
And you've been listening to the Jeff Litherland Show on Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Mulligan Brosmer Communications. We're back right after these messages from our sponsors.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
When you think sporting goods, think no further than All Star Sports in Ferdinand. Custom embroidery, screen printing, team uniforms, sports equipment, and sports apparel and shoes. We have it all. Give Brad a call today at 812-367-1618 or visit them in the Country Plaza Shopping Center in Ferdinand. All Star Sports is open Monday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 9 to 4. All Star Sports, when you're thinking sporting goods.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to the Jeff Litherland Show. And Coach, you know, you got 4 seniors you're losing. That's the thing that people you hate about the end of the season. You're going to have 4 players that you're never going to coach again, and Caleb Hubert, Chase Hubert, Lucas Mitchell, and Jared Wagner. What can you say about each of them?
Yeah, it's always tough at the end of the season, and it's one of those things where you build relationships with kids and you see them, all summer and fall and all winter, and then eventually their time is up. And, but these seniors, I only had the pleasure of coaching them 2 years. I come in 2 years ago, and we built a really good relationship and a bond. And, it was one of those things, Friday night when they come out, they all, we have together and, get to love you, coach. And, so, it's always tough, when you have those seniors, their careers come to an end, and, it's inevitable. It's going to happen to everybody that plays sports. And, I just try to tell my kids that, it's going to be, high school careers are going to go quick. And, that's what one of them said the other night was, man, feel like I just started my high school career. And, the kids are so busy now and strung out amongst multiple sports. But those guys have left a legacy on our program. And, they've done a lot with both football and baseball as well. So, they're really, really, high character guys that worked hard, and it's going, we're going to miss them. They were physical and they were long, and it's going to be something that we miss. Going into the off season, and it's going to be hard to replace Lucas Mitchell. His ability to handle the basketball and play defense, and his work ethic was there wasn't too many kids over the last 20 years that's played harder for me than Lucas Mitchell. So we're going to miss him a lot, especially handling the ball on the side. But, Joe, we are excited, with what we've got coming back. We've got, a lot of current freshmen and sophomores and a junior that played a ton of varsity minutes this year. So, the one thing that I told them, was just because you're getting older doesn't mean you're going to get better. And, it's something that they got to work at, in the weight room and work on their individual skills and being a good teammate. But, we had, Caden James and Thomas Hogan, Cole Yeager, Cohen Edwards out of our sophomore class that played a lot of minutes, started a lot of games. And,
Wick Craney, our freshman, he's come in and did some good things this year. He's going off to play distinction basketball with the Zeller family, which is only going to make him better. And then Corbin Hawley, which, he's kind of had an up and down season, but, he probably had the best half of any player in the state of Indiana. He scored 27 points and a half. So, we've got a lot of stuff coming back. This year when we started the season, 95% of our production was gone. Our scoring was gone. Our experience was gone. And, now, we're going to have a lot of these guys for 2 or 3 years. I think they learned a lot last week. We were there on Tuesday to watch Posey and South Spencer, and we were there Friday when we played. And then I actually took our 8th grade through our varsity back down on Saturday, to watch the championship game and just to kind of see what it is. I can talk about it as much as I can, but until they actually witness it and the level of play and the physicality that's in one of those games, they didn't really understand it. So we went back down and watched that Saturday night, and we've got some other kids back. Sam Ball has a lot of potential. He's a 6'4" junior, that may step up for us, and we've got some freshmen that are coming in. Gage Clark and my nephew Reese Litherland and Luke Stumler have had pretty good 8th grade seasons, and I had an opportunity to watch 3 of their games this Saturday and Sunday in our AAU tournament, and they played well. They played extremely hard, and there's going to be spots open. So it's one of those things where the guys that come in and work and earn their spot, will get the opportunity to play next fall.
And, this past season, or this season, we've done coaches shows for Perry Central, Tell City, Forest Park, and Heritage Hills. And the common theme is, I think, there's a lot of youth played.
There is a lot of youth play. And, Heritage Hills is young. Tell City's, they're all sophomores. And, Forest Park's young. I mean, we were watching the game Saturday night, down there with Posey and Forest Park, and the 10-minute span there to end the game, there wasn't a senior on the floor, so they were all freshmen and sophomores and juniors. So, the quality of basketball, in Southern Indiana, I think, in our area is going to improve because we've had a lot of kids at all these schools play a lot of minutes. But, it's like I told my guys, and I'm sure the other coaches are as well, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you're getting better. You still got to put the time in and work on things that you have to improve on. And, really before I got to Perry, not a whole lot of freshmen and sophomores, got the opportunity to play up on the varsity. And, that, might have set us back a little bit, with our last 2 senior classes, coming in with not having any experience. But, we're going to have guys, you think 2 or 3 years from now, we're going to have guys been up there 3 or 4 years and has been in those situations and those late game situations and those moments and, those off seasons and those team camps. And, they're going to be through it. They're going to be through all that and should be a lot more prepared. And, the last couple of weeks we hosted our AAU tournament at school, and, being able to go around and watch our 2nd through 8th grade play games and be in those, buzzer beater or 1-possession games, in those tournaments and being put in those situations is, it's doing our youth a lot of good. And, being able to, 5 weeks ago, we started playing at Mount Vernon with our AAU teams, and, to watch some of those kids from 5 weeks ago to this past 2 weekends, they've really improved. So, we knew it was going to be a process, to kind of build the program, and, I feel like we're heading in the right direction. And I think the kids that we got coming back on the high school level are very determined, to try to have a good basketball season next year, and be ready to compete in those big games.
And what are some of the things you'd like for the Commodores to be working on in the off season?
Well, the biggest thing that we got is weight room. I mean, we've got to get stronger. We've got to commit to getting stronger. Watching that game Saturday night with Forest Park and Posey, it was a football game. I mean, it was men out there making plays, and And that's the one thing that we've got to do is we don't need to get extremely bulky. We just have to learn how to use our leverage and our angles. And that's what I told him. I referenced Jace Berg. I said, Jace Berg, he's not a big bulky guy, but he played tough. And, he played tough on Saturday. And that's what I'm talking about is playing tough. And, once you do the work, you gain the confidence. So us being able to put the work in and gain the confidence, and to be able to play tougher, use our leverages and our angles to be stronger with the ball is one thing. Shooting is another. We shot 38% from the field this year. I think 29% from three and 60% from the free throw line. So, any basketball team that shoots the ball well, it covers up a lot of things you don't do well. But when you don't shoot the ball well, it shows everything that you do bad. So, weight room shooting, we tinkered around with our defense a little bit this year, but, I'm a man-to-man coach and we're going to get really good at that. And that's something that we're really going to focus on, this summer when we get everybody together. But, we ended Friday, we had a players meeting on Monday. We had a coaches meeting Monday night and we feel like we've got a good plan, moving forward and, hope to see that plan come to fruition next winter.
Well, you've been listening to the Jeff Litherland Show on South Louisiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications. We'll see you next season.
You've been listening to the Jeff Litherland Show. Find out what is happening in Perry Central basketball each week, exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.